In the depths of winter, when the days were short and the nights seemed endless, the small village of Blackwood lay enveloped in a thick blanket of snow. The villagers never ventured far from the warmth of their homes during this season, for Blackwood held a dark secret, a legend whispered among the elders and feared by the young. It was the tale of the frostbitten shadows. Many years ago, Blackwood was prosperous, its people thriving in harmony with the surrounding forest. But one harsh winter, tragedy struck. An entire hunting party, desperate to provide for their families, ventured deep into the forest and never returned. Weeks turned into months, and hope faded with each passing day. The village mourned their loss, but something in the forest had changed. When the next winter arrived, strange occurrences began to plague Blackwood. Shadows, cold and frostbitten, moved of their own accord, appearing at the edge of the forest and creeping closer to the village with each passing night. These shadows were believed to be the vengeful spirits of the lost hunters, seeking warmth and vengeance against those who had survived. One particularly frigid night, a group of friends, Liam, Aidan, Nora, and Claire, decided to unravel the mystery of the frostbitten shadows. They had grown up hearing the stories, but dismissed them as mere superstition. Armed with lanterns and clad in thick furs, they ventured into the forest, determined to put an end to the fear that gripped Blackwood each winter. The journey was arduous, the snow crunching beneath their boots as the wind howled through the trees. The forest, once familiar, now seemed menacing, its shadows cast long and eerie in the moonlight. The friends huddled close, their breaths visible in the biting cold. "We need to find the spot where the hunters were last seen," Liam said, trying to keep his voice steady. "That's where we'll find the answers." They pressed on, guided by an old map that marked the last known location of the lost hunters. As they walked deeper into the forest, an unnatural silence settled around them, broken only by the occasional creak of branches weighed down by snow. Nora shivered, not just from the cold. "Are we sure this is a good idea? What if the stories are true?" Claire squeezed her hand reassuringly. "We stick together, and we'll be fine. We're here to uncover the truth." Suddenly, the shadows around them seemed to come alive, shifting and swirling in the moonlight. The friends stopped in their tracks, hearts pounding, as the frostbitten shadows drew nearer. An icy chill swept over them, leaving them frozen in place. Aidan, always the skeptic, tried to rationalize what they were seeing. "It's just a trick of the light, or maybe the cold is getting to us." But before anyone could respond, the shadows solidified into ghostly figures, spectral forms of the lost hunters, their hollow eyes filled with sorrow and anger. The air grew colder still as the spirits reached out with frostbitten hands, their whispers filling the night air. "Why did you leave us?" they murmured, voices filled with pain and longing. "You must pay for abandoning us." Liam stepped forward, his voice trembling. "We didn't abandon you. We're here to help, to understand what happened, and bring you peace." The spirits continued to advance, their cold presence almost unbearable. Nora and Claire clung to each other, trying to stave off the chill, while Aidan tried to shield them from the encroaching shadows. "We need to show them that we're not their enemies," Claire said, her breath coming in short, visible puffs. "We need to find a way to bring them closure." Liam knelt on the snow-covered ground, pulling out a small handmade memorial cross he had brought along. It was meant to honor the lost hunters, a symbol of remembrance and respect. "Here," he said, placing the cross in the snow. "We're sorry for what happened. We remember you. We honor you." The frostbitten shadows hesitated, their spectral forms flickering as if caught between worlds. The air seemed to warm slightly, and the whispers grew softer. For a moment, it seemed that the spirits might find peace. But then, a stronger, more malevolent presence emerged from the depths of the forest. It was an ancient spirit, twisted by centuries of bitterness and Raja manifestation of the forest's darkest secrets. "You think a simple gesture will appease us?" the malevolent spirit hissed. "Your village is cursed, you must pay the price." The friends recoiled in fear, but Liam stood his ground. "What do you want from us?" The spirit's eyes glowed with a sinister light. "You must offer a sacrifice life for a life. Only then will the curse be lifted." Horror washed over the group as they realized the gravity of the spirit's demand. The frostbitten shadows hovered, waiting for the friends' decision. The cold seemed to seep into their very souls, sapping their strength and resolve. Nora, tears streaming down her face, whispered, "We can't do that. There has to be another way." Aiden, his skepticism shattered, looked to Liam for guidance. "What do we do? We can't just give in to this madness." Liam struggled to think, his mind racing. He remembered an old legend about an artifact hidden deep within the Foresta relic, said to possess the power to banish evil spirits. It was their only hope. "We need to find the relic," Liam said, determination in his voice. "It's our only chance." The friends set off deeper into the forest, guided by Liam's intuition and the faint whispers of hope. The malevolent spirit and the frostbitten shadows pursued them, the forest itself seeming to conspire against their progress. Through sheer willpower and desperation, they reached a hidden cave, marked by ancient runes. Inside, they discovered an ornate chest containing the relica crystalline shard that glowed with a warm, soothing light. With the relic in hand, they returned to the heart of the forest, where the malevolent spirit awaited. Liam held the shard aloft, its light casting away the shadows and warming the air around them. "Be gone!" Liam commanded, his voice ringing with newfound strength. "You have no power here." The malevolent spirit writhed and screamed, its form disintegrating in the relic's light. The frostbitten shadows began to fade, their anguished expressions softening as they found peace at last. The forest slowly returned to its tranquil state, and the friends felt the curse lift from their village. Exhausted but victorious, they made their way back to Blackwood, carrying the relic as a symbol of their triumph. The villagers welcomed them as heroes, and the tale of the frostbitten shadows was passed down through generations as a reminder of the courage and unity that saved the village from darkness.